Well, it is outstanding when we bring you a today's very, very special value. If you want a big, bold look in jewelry, when it is solid, it is strong, it is gorgeous, textured, and yet affordable. I mean, look at this. You can choose this Bronzo Italia in the white, the yellow, or the rose, and pay less than $20 a month for 3 monthly payments on a credit card and get these bracelets home in about a week's time. Wow. That's why it is a today's special value, and it is stunning. It is gorgeous. We've sold more than, I think, 14,000 of these since midnight last night. So if you're just getting up on the West Coast, or you're kind of, you know, rubbing the sleep out of your eyes, and you're looking at the TV right now on QVC, check that out. A big, bold, beautiful bracelet that has weight, that has strength, that has durability, and just stunning, and a nice big lobster claw clasp. David, first, before I let you speak, I want to say one quick thing. We have the necklaces to match, so I'm going to just put these out here, because if in fact you want to get the matching necklaces all at the same time in the same order to the same address, good for you. Let's talk about this. Why did you feel like for an entire 24-hour day of Vicenza style, made in Italy, why was this the best value of the day?
Well, when you think about all the products that we pick on a day like today, including what we find in Italy on our travels, we have to find one item that I think is going to be the quintessential today's special value. And we went after this bolder rope style bracelet because I thought it encapsulated the trends of the texture. That is one of the most beautiful textures I've ever seen. The Italians call this gradinato, the finish, which means texture in Italian, but that's what they call this. It's a bolder gauge of rope, so it's not your traditional rope. When you see rope, you're like, well, what's trendy about a rope? It's the bold size of this rope, and it's made in the Bronzo Italia. This is like the fourth largest size rope that we could have chosen. In other words, it comes in very small sizes, but we went after something very bold. I didn't want to go any bolder than this because I liked it as a layering piece. Right. But we wanted to get that finish in here, and you have a beautiful, what I would call a rope textured finish in each of these hand-assembled links. And we did it in choice of yellow, white, and rose, and it's yellow through and through, rose through and through, and white through and through. And you can show that how we even did that. And so you can show that it's not only solid, because it's 45 grams starting with the smallest size. And that's not, so people are saying, so what, 45 grams? 45 grams just shows you that it's got some heft to it, some beef. And it's not too heavy, but it's got some weight that you want in your bracelet. So I think that's really important. So when you see these, you actually took one of these bracelets, cut it in half. Yep. And you can see, first of all, those are solid links. They're not hollow, or you would see a hole in the middle of each. And also, you can see that the color is through and through. That's right. So it's not a bronze color underneath this, and then it's just plated in yellow. It's not. It's yellow through and through. It's white through and through. It's rose through and through. Here's another. And that means longevity. That means durability, right? Yep, absolutely. Here's another cross section of it. Let the camera just come in. We'll just show you. So here they've cut a cross section of it, and there you see it there. So you can see this is yellow through and through. It's just to show you not only that it's solid through and through, but that the color will not wear off. That's the beauty of Bronzo Italia. We say that it's rose. It's going to be rose through and through, yellow through and through, and white through and through. And the thing about this is it's tarnish resistant, it's nickel free. So if you know anybody who needs nickel free jewelry, here's your gifts for the holidays. Here's something you treat yourself to. If you just want that one nice big bold bracelet, imagine what you would have to pay if you bought that, and I have it in the smallest size, 45 grams in 14 karat gold. I say I'm doing my job correctly if it's $100 per gram in gold, so that would be $4,500 if this were a gold bracelet at 45 grams. The fact of the matter is that this did exist in 18 karat gold. It was over $1,000 at the time. It was hollow, but it existed in 18 karat gold. And it was very popular when we sold it as a today's special value many, many, many years ago. Right. And now we're bringing it back in Bronzo Italia at under $60 on 3 easy payments. And I want to mention that the price doesn't organically happen. We got all 3 sizes under $60. It was much higher the retail of this today's special value. I know, because as the merchant, we're doing the negotiating. We said, no, we have to get here. I chose this also as a today's special value today because I felt I wanted something affordable. I wanted them to feel that they could buy the today's special value and maybe pick up their favorite fresh from the fair.
Right.
Maybe pick up something else that's really an event priced item on the day. Something else. I didn't want them to feel like, oh, if I bought this today's special value, that's all I could get. And I wanted them to feel that they could buy the necklace to match if they wanted it.
Which I'm thrilled about, because I do like matching sets, and especially when you see the price on the necklace, and we'll tell you about those in a moment, but if you already say, I want to definitely get that necklace to go with the bracelet, by all means do it. Here's the other thing. Yeah, there's a bangle that's coming up, high polished in Bronzo, that's less than $30. Okay, that's a great value, but look at the size of that rope that is literally more than twice the size of the bangle, but only twice the price.
That's right.
And that just shows you what a great value it is. Plus, let's talk. This is all hand assembled.
All hand assembled. No, that's so important, Mary Beth, because, and maybe we could just show when the camera comes back, what you get here is you're getting fluidity within the bracelet, so that when you hold this in your hands, you're getting it draping correctly. The reason why that's so important is that you don't want this to fit almost like a bangle.
Right.
You want this to fit like a link chain, and therefore, there you can see it, and it's just almost like fabric when it comes around. There, look at that. Look at how that hangs, and that's because it's hand assembled. It's because the links are done one at a time, through and through, and that's what allows it to be this fluid and flexible bracelet. Look at how you do that. That's what's so amazing about it.
That's the flexibility, that's the feel, but I just want to remind you, 45 to 50 grams on each of the bracelets, whether you're getting the small, the average, or the large, which is 6 3/4, 7 1/4, or 8 inches. And the key here is that it feels rich.
It does.
It feels luxurious. It does.
I mean, it
wow,
feels
and
like
it looks it too.
There's a reason why we offered this bracelet a long time ago in 18 karat gold, is because it felt 18 karat gold. And in Bronzo, Italia, you can do things like this. It's made by the same factory, the same crafting house that makes 18 karat gold and 14 karat gold and sterling silver. These artisans are now just making the alloy in bronze. They're still doing the same workmanship. And that's what's so beautiful about what they're doing. That's why the made in Italy, I'm a little bit of a snob when I see made in Italy. I love things that are made in Italy, whether it's jewelry, apparel, accessories, whatever it may be. But I think when you talk about these factories, there's only certain factories who can work with QVC, and this is one of them, and they really have done a great job in creating that texture. You know, we saw this texture originally, and the texture wasn't deep enough. I wanted the texture to be deeper, and the reason you can make it deeper is because it's solid, and you can do stuff like that.
Right, and that's the whole key, is that you can, you know what's interesting, and so many times I feel like when we see a whole tray of jewelry, and it could all be the same piece, but just done in different textures, as you say, done a little differently in sizes, we pour through those to really pick the best of the best to bring it to you. Having been in this business as long as David has and as I have, I can tell you right now, to be able to own something like this, or to even give something like this is even, you know, some people would say, well, it's not the real gold, so it's costume jewelry.
Yeah.
This is not costume jewelry.
It absolutely is not.
This is fine jewelry, and done in such a way. Listen to this. This is heavy. This literally can be, well, in the smallest size, it's 45 grams. In the next size of the 7 1/4, it's 47 grams. In the 8 inch, it's 50 grams. So that's why when you get these home and you put them on and you wear them, whether you're wearing just one, or you're wearing two, or you're gonna wear all three, that's up to you, however many you want to buy. But take advantage of the fact that for $20 a month, basically $20 this month, then 20 more in October, 20 more in November. You've got this absolutely stunning bracelet that we can send out to you right away, and that you'll have for years and years. And if you want to get the matching necklace, that would put together an entire set. Now more than 15,000 of these bracelets already ordered just since midnight last night. So don't think that, okay, well, I'm leaving for the office, I'll get it later tonight.
No.
Your size, your color may not still be around later tonight. And that's why you want to make sure that you get it while you can. Here's the other thing too. it does still, it's got that big, bold look, but I want to go back to something you said. It's perfectly layerable.
Yes.
It can be layered with the San Marco, as you see there. It can be layered with a high polished bangle. Any other chain.
And the watch,
Oh,
earlier
yeah,
we
the
were layering it
watch.
with a watch, and
Ooh, that's a good
it's
idea.
such a great piece to layer with the watch. But I think that's one of the things that we wanted to do with this Today's Special Value is we knew that layering was so important. And we have these sentiments bracelets that we've offered earlier today, and those were great with layering with the Today's Special Value. But everything about your wrist is making yourself individualize your bracelets and your jewelry. And so that's why you can wear this with a watch, you can wear it as a standalone piece. It is so beautiful and so bold, but not so bold that you can't feel like, oh, I can't layer this with anything else.
Right. You know, I was just thinking, if this is about $20 a month, this watch, I think, comes out to like $15, $16, $17 a month.
Fine jewelry for that price is unbelievable.
And look at that with the rose and the rose. I put the two rose colors together. Stunning, absolutely gorgeous. And you start to wear these things to the office or to just, you know, to your kids' schools, whatever you're out and about and doing. And all of a sudden people say, wow, you're really getting into the jewelry. You look so beautiful. You know, it's all these feelings of, you know what? I deserve it. I can afford it at this price to be able to get these big, bold pieces, to have bracelets that really show up. Whether you've got a long sleeve on, a 3/4 sleeve, a short sleeve, it doesn't matter. It's all about how it looks and how it feels, and then is it affordable? Less than $20 a month.
Do you mind showing your wrist going this way? I wanted to show the height.
Oh, look at that.
I want to show the height because like a Rolo that you want to stand up, this bracelet will stand up, and that's what you want. Look at the dimension of how the rope, you know, a rope is one link inside another link and they stand out. And look at the dimension of how the layers go in and out of that rope. That's what you want in the finest ropes in the world. You don't want a rope that's going to be flat going across. So this has those dimensions, and the light loves that. The light hits it off of different angles. Thank you for showing that, because it really shows and encapsulates what we wanted to do with this rope bracelet.
And you know what? Just the bottom line, this is Italian craftsmanship. This is Italian high quality standards. QVC's high quality standards. This is really, truly, in the last 2 years, we only brought out Bronzo 2 years ago.
That's right.
Bronzo Italia. And the fact is that those Italian manufacturers, to be able to be so innovative and so design oriented, to come up with something like this and still have a price that's so affordable, and then for us to even bring enough to have something for everybody all day long. That's why you want to pick up the phone now. More than 15,000 have been ordered, and just a stunning, stunning bracelet that, like I said, out of those 15,000, at least 2 are mine.
I'm so proud that this is Today's Special Value, because it's, again,
Gorgeous.
how hard is it to pick something